Hello, welcome to our video update for November. Last month's reading was quite a bit of a heavy hitter, wasn't it? We were being asked to reevaluate and we were being told that we would be less than keen to do that, but that we should move past any disappointment to know that if we do reevaluate, things are moving in a positive direction, and that we should sort of have faith in the process. So I'm always interested to see how the energy moves through and how things are morphing and changing month by month, and whether, was that just a standalone reading, or is there an energy sort of process in play here? So I think there is an energy process in play, because as I look at the cards that we've got for this month, and as always I've taken 4 cards, there does seem to be some sort of a correlation, some sort of a progression between last month and this month. So what have we got? Our overarching energy for November is the 5 of Swords. Now the 5 of Swords is not an awesome card, is it? We never welcome it. It's a card of baggage, emotional baggage, and it carries with it stuff that we can't forget. So when we look at the card, we can see we have poppies on the card, and we have 2 figures standing back to back at a grave, which means things have been lost and there is probably grief. Do you remember last month it says what we don't want is that grief? We don't want that 5 of Cups, and that's what it's talking about. It's talking about the aftermath of some kind of disappointment, or something that hasn't worked out the way we wanted it to in some way. And we're carrying even bitterness, resentment, all of that good stuff that, we sort of pile into our rucksacks and carry it with us. The important message of this card is always that you can't fix it. You're right, you can't fix it. Shit happens. It happened. It was probably shit. You didn't like it. It left a bad taste in some way. But here's the thing. All you can do, really, is decide your position moving forward. Are we going to take some kind of a win from this? Are we going to just, I'm out of here? Or are we going to just play the beaten one? Whatever it is, it's a part you're going to play, or you're being asked to play, because whatever happened, right, it's done. You can't fix it. Literally can't make it better. It's done. Happened. You have to move on and draw a line, because what the card is saying is that it's having a part to play in the decisions that you're making and the way you're seeing the world. And that's not a good thing. So last month's reading, when we were asked to reevaluate, and that we were told that we were probably less than impressed with what's on offer, it looks like we've got a continuation of that, because now what it's saying is, whatever it was that was making you unimpressed, whatever it was, don't let it inform the way you think moving forward, because that's going to be a mistake. So this month, let go of all of your baggage from the past. Just let go of it. You can't odds it. So, okay, what are we asked to embrace in this? So how can we do it, in other words? Well, we've got the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is all about patience, acceptance, and some sort of sacrifice. Just be calm, and over time you're going to get a different perspective. You're going to see things differently. Don't allow that stuff from the past to become entrenched in the way you see things or the way you respond about things. Don't do that. Just allow it to be and accept the situation 100%. Even if you don't like it, accept it, be patient, sacrifice your own preferences, and actually it says you'll see things differently moving forward. You'll get a different perspective, and that will be okay. So that's interesting, isn't it? There really does seem to be a conversation going on about something. Whatever is showing up for you this month that resonates with those energies, and you know, the context of our own stories are different, but nevertheless, energetically, they fit. That's the point. That's how tarot works. So what is the thing that will block that? What should we turn away from? What will not help us this month? We've got the Emperor. The Emperor is a fixed and immovable position. If we look, we have a hydro dam. And the reason it's a hydro dam and not a king, as is normally the case on tarot cards, the Emperor is normally seen as being a powerful male archetype. It isn't. It is man-made. It's what we decide. We make the rules. We make the boundaries. We say the way it's going to be. Except that that's not going to help us this month, you see. When the Emperor card is stepping into its positive trajectory, it's saying, don't engage emotion in this. It's all about rules and structure and discipline, and being quite rigid in what you decide things are going to be. It is a hydro dam. It is a boundary. It's built to a set of rules which are man-made rules, and it is restricting water, which in tarot represents emotion. So it's restricting the flow of emotion. Why? To get the job done, to enforce whatever rules or boundaries, or to enforce whatever good stuff you want to bring into play. We shouldn't see the Emperor as being a negative card unless, of course, it's applied negatively, which in this instance it would be. So let's just try and go with the flow. The Hanged Man is telling you have some patience and sacrifice your own position and allow things to be as they are because you're gonna see things differently moving forward. So what is the message from Spirit in all of this? What is our overarching advice? And what we have is the Nine of Pentacles. Well, hallelujah. We all like the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a very cool card. So 9 is where we are focusing pretty much on our personal experience of whatever the situation is. And because it's Pentacles, it is, you know, the richness of our life experience, our independence, our personal wealth, the good in the situation that we've created. The Nine of Pentacles is not a negative card. I've heard some people say, oh, it's a card of being alone. No, it's not. It's not. It's just a personal position. It's not about being alone. Yes, the person in the card is always shown alone, but that's okay because it's what you've created for yourself, and that is to be celebrated. See what is to be celebrated in the situation that you have created for yourself and enjoy it. It's telling you, where is the richness in your life? What have you created that you can enjoy and focus on this next month? Because that's going to be important moving forward, I feel. I once read a thing by one of the Chinese philosophers, and this floats back into my mind in times of difficulty. And he said, if we stop and just look, what in this moment is missing? And I think that's really an interesting little thing. What in this moment is missing? Nothing. Everything in this moment is complete. Everything is perfect in this moment. Even if there's stuff in this moment that you would have other than it is, that's okay. This moment, though, contains all that it needs to. If you look at your life in this moment, you are blessed. You are. There is stuff to be grateful for. There is stuff that makes you feel rich. There is stuff that makes you feel like you're living in a comfortable and probably fairly opulent society. You're warm, you're fed, you're on basic level stuff, right? You're warm, you're fed, you have people that love you, you have stuff you have around you. And the reading is asking us to focus on what we have created in our lives that we can be grateful for, because that's what the Nine of Pentacles is. The Nine of Pentacles is what we have created, so it's asking us to look at that. What is your lifestyle? What do you love about it? If you don't love stuff about it, well, then we're free to change it over time. But what it's asking you not to do is to bring that baggage from the past in, changing your worldview and showing you a version of the world that perhaps is less than optimal and isn't actually true. It's just the way you're thinking. Quite a powerful reading for this coming month. Interesting that we have quite a difficult card as we come out of Halloween season, asking us to give some consideration to the dark side, to what's been lost, to energies that lie below the surface, perhaps. So anyway, there we are. So we are here in Italy, in this lovely little sort of restaurant-y, retreaty place, just there in the background, having his morning coffee. Then lying here in the sun next to me. It's cool, but we've got some sunshine. We're very grateful for the sunshine. As always, I'm always here for a reading. If you need one, just book. I work on the road. That's what I do. No change. Just give me a call, book a reading on the website, and I will be very happy to talk to you. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button if you want to know more about what I do, our journey in Gus the Bus, and how tarot informs my life, and of course by extension our life. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Do let me know. I know some of you do, and that is really appreciated. Keep them coming. I really do enjoy hearing how these readings resonate with you and what your response to them is, and whether you find them useful. I genuinely do enjoy that, and so thank you. I will look forward to seeing you soon. See you on the road. Bye bye.